Okay, today we're going to describe a sync of a one-to-one ERP customer account relationship. So as we go through the screens, we'll see how we lay this out. So the first thing we're going to do on the left-hand side is we're going to put in ERP on the left, and we'll just go ahead and color code that with a few columns. We might have to expand this later, but we'll go with that. And on the right, we're going to go with CRM and expand that. So the first thing on the left, we'll have our customer record. We'll call them AR Customers. And as you know, an AR customer is made up of an AR customer code, made up of a name, default billing address, and a default shipping address. Just go ahead and highlight, color code this in yellow. We'll see how that maps across in a second. On the right-hand side, we're going to, in the CRM, we're going to have an account. And accounts are AR customer code, we have a name, we have a billing address, and we have a shipping address. Let's go ahead and color code that in blue. And of course, there's many other fields like phone numbers, etc. We're just going to go with the basics here. Make that a bit wider. And let's just go ahead and fill in some information. So we'll go with customer number 100. That'll be Acme Inc. Billing address will be 100 Main Street, New York. And customer 200 is Independent Inc. And we'll go for 200 South Street, New York. And customer 300, we'll go for XYZ Processing LC. We'll go make them 300 4th Street. We'll put that in California somewhere. And 400, last one, Big ERP Inc. And they're going to be on 400 9th Street. Put them in California as well. I'm just going to copy the billing address over the shipping address. Okay, that looks good. For some clients, for some ERPs, you might have a company code or a division code. Sometimes they call it that. So what I'll do for those that have that, I'll just extend this table and insert another primary key in the front, and that'll be your company code. Sometimes it's called a division, but we've also seen some ERP systems have things called branches, which sometimes they act as like a company code or a division, but sometimes not, depending on the ERP. But if you have a system that allows you to have the same customer code defined against different companies, then you would want to prefix your company. You would want to note your company code, your division. So here I'm just going to go ahead and just call this all company code 10. In some systems they're alpha, so it might be A. So we have our customers, and how do we sync these to the CRM? In a one-to-one fashion, it's really straightforward. Here you go. Each customer becomes an account. So we have an AR customer code of 100, a name, billing address, and a shipping address, and of course many other fields. In addition, as you know, AR customers also have 100 more fields in them in the yellow section. They might have the terms for the customer, the balance due, the balance for the last 30 days, 60, 90, etc. All these extra fields, some of them are statistical fields, on hold, etc. All these additional fields, they're synced into the ERP. You can sync them into the account record directly, but we also sync them into an ERP Ar Customer record. And I'll highlight this one in blue as well. So this is on the right side. And what you're going to see here is you see additional data. Just for the sake of, I'm just going to do balance. I'm going to add another field to the ERP in the customer record. We'll go for balance. We'll go for 60 days, 90 days, etc. I won't go any further than that. And the purpose of me adding these fields is so that you can see. Let's just make them all 199. Put that in a currency. So when we synchronize, by default, we synchronize the standard information to the customer's name, their phone number, the billing address, and shipping address to the account record. But there's, as I said, there could be 100 additional counting fields that are inside of the ERP system. Well, they are also synced. 100 odd fields are synced to the ERP customer record that is sitting in the CRM system. So now you have a picture. You have customers become accounts, and customers are also in their entirety are copied to the ERP Ar Customer code. Now, these two fields, the ERP Ar Customer is linked to the account through a lookup field. So if I highlight these, just color code these, what I'll do is this. Highlight this, and this, color code them green, 200, color code them that color, purple, pinkish, and we'll go for the next one and color code that light red. Each of these are associated to one another. This is all very simple to follow because it's a simple data structure, one-to-one relationship. In another help article, you can read about how to move fields from the ERP Ar customer record into the account record. That's a topic for another discussion. Here, how are these records linked, the ERP Ar customer to the account? So it's a two-way link. First of all, underneath the accounts, if you go to an account screen, you will see related records, related lists, and you will see one or more. In this case, it's going to be one because it's a one-to-one relationship. One ERP Ar customer will be listed as a record underneath the account object. That's the relationship. They could be more. Other examples we'll see in a minute. In addition, if you go to the ERP Ar customer record, there is an account field. And the account field links back, make that blue. The account field, it links back to the account record. So everything is two-way linkage. In addition, there's a lookup field. The Ar customer is linked. So the reason for that is for making it easy to link records around, but also to report on them in different ways. Sometimes it's easy to have a lookup field from one object to another for reports or for formulas, and in other cases it's nice to have them linked to one another under related lists so that you can have multiple ERP customers linked to a single account. Okay. Now with some ERP systems you will have a multi-ship-to feature, and for some of them this is just a loose list of addresses, and they often will have codes, and for others the multi-ship-tos are sometimes called locations, and the locations are treated, the codes of the locations are treated far more importantly than just the code. So first we'll put the ship-to code, and then we'll just have a address, and just put here for simplicity, state, and here we'll have the customer code. So in this example, I won't put, let's just assume that customer 200, there's a ship-to code for that customer, N130, a code or an ID number that maybe the database generates or the user inputs, N130. We'll just say that this one is 555 Rock Street. We'll go New York, and I'll have another ship-to, say that this one is S5. Put this one down as Molly Road. Let's go ahead and leave that in the same state and zip. Now what we do with the multiple ship-tos is these are synchronized to the CRM system, and they are linked to the account and to the ERP customer. So there's an account field, and there's Ar customer. And just for the sake of this example, we'll just fill these in very quickly. Of course, it uses external keys for these references. Customer 200. Okay, so we've got, you see how we're linking everything together. And multi-ship-to locations are found, billing address and shipping address. Okay, the multi-ship-to locations are also linked as a related object to the account object as well as the ERP customer object, and then the multi-ship has lookup fields back to the parent account and the parent ERP that they belong to. So that's that one-to-one relationship, and next we're going to get to the next one-to-many.